Boo 7. A heads up for the folks on the west coast, especially in this area you can see here on the right side from these two pins in between. They have a tsunami alert out for this region now after a 7 to 7.3 magnitude earthquake has struck right here off the coast of California. Take you over here to the quake map itself. You can see we've also got some like aftershock quakes hitting in the areas of Utah and around Sacramento, just west of Sacramento. This one here showing a 5.8. That is also a decent quake. So this big 7 to 7.3 quake being felt all along this area. When you look at the warnings here, there is a tsunami warning in effect. So people should heed these warning signs, get to higher ground if you're on the coastline. You can see here tsunami message number 1. This includes the areas between Davenport, California and Douglas, Oregon. As you can see right there, so there is a tsunami warning in effect right now for those on the coast. Please heed the sign. I mean, we're seeing decent aftershocks come from this. We could see more activity. So I just wanted to give the heads up. They're overdue for the big one, as you know, on the west coast. This could be the first of more to come. Let's just hope that it dies down from here. But big heads up for this tsunami warning on the west coast. I'll leave links below. Follow me on X for live updates. Much love, y'all.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor as due to Yahweh Bashimi, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And was in the gospel of God, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Bashimi, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a little quick lesson covering this earthquake and tsunami that's hitting the west coast, which out in Cali, it says, I think it hit off, give me 1 second here, Salakia. Kind of driving right now too, so. But yeah, basically, this was a 7.0 that hit in the upper region of California. You see, as you see, Sacramento, San Francisco, but mainly on the outskirts of those particular cities. But Cali is way overdue for an earthquake. The big one, as they call, the one that sits on the San Andreas Fault, okay, which here in the Midwest, we're connected to the New Madrid fault line. And if you notice, Babylon is held together by fault lines, man, because, you know, you have underground faults, and then you have volcanoes, or, you know, you have what they call Yellowstone National Park, which that's been in a hotbed for decades. You know, they've been keeping a close watch on Yellowstone National Park because it's basically like a mini site there, so to speak. And you know, this is just part of the Heavenly Father's ordeal. You know, there's a lot of wickedness in Babylon the Great, and a 7.0 is not a small earthquake by far. Okay, I think anything over like a 7.8 is considered a mega quake, or I think like an 8 and up is like considered a mega quake. But you know, me personally, I've been speaking on big earthquakes hitting the parts of the west coast and soon to be here in the Midwest any day now. And it makes sense because, you know, this devil was getting ready to go down. So this is just the quiet before the storm. Even Davu even mentioned that you know, the San Andreas Fault, or the big one that they call, is overdue. And this can just be a particular lead up to it, because one thing about these earthquakes, you know, when you have all this type of seismic activity, when the plates and so forth, they kind of they're like how can I say it, they're kind of, I won't say adjustable, but they shift. Okay, and when a tectonic plate shifts, that causes volatility in other fault lines, man. And this one could have just woke up the scenario for the big one, because eventually California will get hit by a major earthquake, and that will be the end of that, you know, unless the Lord be with you. But, you know, regardless of it, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is bringing judgment to Babylon the Great, man. And the spiritual part about it is, and which really got it some attention, is because it hit at 10:44 this morning. Okay, if you see up here in the upper left, it says it hit 10:44 a.m., which is the spirit. Okay, so I mean, can that be a sign of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai getting ready to bring judgment on the state of California? Because it is a lot of wickedness there. Okay, you got where they have Bohemian Grove, you got the Church of Hollywood, you got San Fran, or which is the Bay Area, which there's a lot of more activities, and I mean, all types of hell that goes on in that place. Hey, it's way more than capable of being judged, man. Okay, he mentioned a tsunami as well, which usually earthquakes, that sparks other natural events, and then before you know it, you're gonna have little mini quakes after that, or a little after effects, which may be 3.2, you know what I'm saying, 3.4, but aftershocks, because things are settling. And then before you know it, you have the tsunami, okay, which is still, according to the scriptures, considered an earthquake, because earthquakes in the scriptures, it means just that, but also it can mean other type of natural or weather events, man. Okay, as we saw Cali get hit with fucking wildfires, fire tornadoes, I'm talking about sewers erupting, floods from underneath, all types of shit, to the point that people was like, man, people was believing that it was some form of HARP. When you look up the HARP weapon, when Esau genetically modifies weather events through technology, and now he could do the shit through AI now, man. Okay, watch that movie called Geostorm that came out back in 2017, and it showed it showed basically how Esau was able to go into the heavens and create a weapon using satellites and to create certain storms, man. So that's not out of the realm of possibility, okay? But sooner than later, hey, America is going to be, the scriptures say that Babylon was broken up into 3 parts. So, I mean, hey, you got the Midwest, you got the East Coast, and then you got the West Coast. You know, with the South harboring parts of the Midwest. I mean, who's to say? Who knows, man? But I believe through the spirit, you know, something big is getting ready to happen. And hey, could 2025 be the year of natural disasters unleashing on this place? Lord's will, man. All right, because like I said, you know, it's about time this devil reaps his judgment. Okay, so it says 7.0 earthquake off coast of Northern California coast, and this is where it hit, if you can see. Come on, man. Damn. Chico, what is that? San Francisco. I mean, I'm pretty sure they felt it all the way in San Fran. You got Sacramento, you got Modesto, South Lake Tahoe. All right, so that's pretty, man, that's pretty frightening. All right, but anyway, this is Mark 13, and I'm gonna start at verses. Let's start at verses 7. It says, "And when ye shall hear of wars and rumor of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must need be, but the end shall not be yet. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in divers places." All right, and a 7.0, Northern Cali, shit, that ain't that's not a light thing. You know, like I said, that earthquake there could have literally woken up other particular seismic zones, and you may have other seismic activity in the region now, because like I said, when those tectonic plates shift, it could create a volatile effect among the other tectonic plates, man. All right, so hey, man, if you ain't right with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, then hey, that's your ass. You know, but we understand that brothers are out there, and brothers are gonna be okay, because the Lord, he provides for his own. But even then, I remember when a brother from St. Louis came up here 2 weeks ago, because we had a couple of people that came and camped and fellowship with us, and the brother, the head of the St. Louis camp, he mentioned that, like, he's been having dreams about, I think he mentioned he had a dream or something, or we was going into the whole New Madrid fault line, because I remember during the time of the solar eclipse, they was watching heavily in that area for any type of activity, and we was wondering why they was deploying troops to that particular area during the time of the eclipse, because the eclipse sat right on that X marks the spot And I believe it docked right on the New Madrid, which is connected to the San Andreas. And the brothers was like, look, man, you know, brothers may have to come in, you know, in case something big like that happened, a 9.6 earthquake. Hey, you know, certain brothers may have to move in, you know, whether it hits here, because we'll feel it in Kansas City, but, you know, hey, they gonna have to push inward, you know. So brothers from Cali, they may have to make their way towards the Midwest, you know, just depending on how bad it is, or to the south, or, you know, wherever the Spirit have them to go. Same thing, if some shit hit here, then hey, man, this may be an uninhabited zone, you know. Like for sure, St. Louis, if the New Madrid erupts anytime soon, anywhere from Springfield, Illinois to St. Louis, even to parts of Texas, in Oklahoma, you're gonna feel that shit. And St. Louis will be totally inhabited. I mean, you won't be able to survive down there for real, okay, because the impact, okay. So with that being said, you know, hey, brothers, just be prepared to be able to move around, because it's gonna get real grimy out here real soon, okay. Anyway, second address 9, and I'm gonna start at verses 1, and it says, and he answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I've told thee before. This is nothing more but the signs that the Lord has told us about, man. Okay, these natural events, these natural disasters, you know. And it says here, then should thou understand that this is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, and it says, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days which were before thee, even from the beginning. And it reads, it says, for all that is like that is made in the world have a beginning and an end. The end is made manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, ending in wonderful, powerful works, ending in effects and signs. All right. So this is just the calm before the storm, you know. So, hey, you know, you brothers out there, stay prayed up, man. Hey, pray for more judgment. Hey, 2025 is going to be a whole different year from 2024. And hey, this year was turned up, to say the least. And I think that we're going to start to see the effects of that total solar eclipse, and those particular lunar eclipses we had this year, because we had a few lunar eclipses as well right after the solar eclipse. I believe we had a lunar eclipse back in October too, if I'm not mistaken, a blood moon they call it. But those are actual signs that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is getting ready to visit the planet Earth, man. So I think 2025 we're gonna start to see global tensions arising. Hey, we may even see the whole economic system, or the whole collapse of the dollar, when the elites decide to finally pull the plug on this bitch, man. Hopefully that's the case, man, because, you know, brothers are ready. We're ready to start seeing shit happening, man. We're ready to start seeing people get their just due. You know, the prophets are tired of being on a freaking short end of the stick, at the butt of everybody's joke, you know. But we do understand that persecution must arise, and that will all come with the telltale signs of prophecy as well. So, you know, that's not off the table. Before we get glory, we gotta be tried too. So look forward to that as well. Like me personally, I'm looking forward to the hour of temptation, because you know what? The sooner it comes, the sooner we get through it, the sooner the kingdom. Okay, I'm not in the mindset, oh, I hope I don't get nah, man, we gonna have to be tried, man. You know, just like any warrior that has been preparing for a fight, you want to size yourself up against your opponent and see if the training has paid off. And that same thing with the hour of temptation, man. If the Lord gonna give us a spirit to say fuck these people in their face, man, because I mean, at the point it's like we ain't saving face, man. You know, we get to really tell you damn demons here in America how we truly feel about you, man, with no remorse and with extreme prejudice, man. You know. So hey, with that, all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the whole select. Lord's will, you will edify. To the next lesson. Shalom.